Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some plant chores. I have some plants that are in desperate need of some care. I have dead leaves on some plants. My shelves really need a good wipe down. I try to do this once every couple of weeks, and that's usually around the same time my plants need my attention. So watering, I check my LECA plants. Some of these LECA plants, the roots are just grown straight through the net pot, and I really need to give them some attention. So I think that we're just gonna do a little chat, and we're gonna do a little plant chore chat. I'll set you up by my sink and we'll get some plant chores done. Maybe we'll talk about some things. Let's see where it leads. I don't know. But what I do know is that my plants need some care. So let's go take care of them. Oh, hey, how's it going? Okay, I'm in my kitchen. I could see like your hands. You're very blurry.
Wait, let me just find it.
You'll have to stay at your, move back a little bit more. Yeah.
Just let me know like when you're off for a few seconds.
I know, I will. Okay, I got my plant folio out. This is what I try to use all the time, to be honest. It fits perfectly over my sink. Let me show you. Don't fall now. Don't fall. So you just open it up. It's got a little clamp. And then it goes right over the sink like that. I'll do a wide shot. Oh, I didn't clean it very well last time. I used it. Oh, upsie dupsies. Yeah, I didn't clean it very well last time I set it up. But look at how perfect this fits over my sink. Like, it is seriously fantastic. And look at how bare that corner is over there, you guys. That corner there is my microphone. I know. I keep it to a minimum because I live with other people that don't want plants everywhere, so less is more, I would say. But that's the OG right there. That's my baby girl donkey tail. Look at her. She's just flourishing. She's so pretty, isn't she? What a babe. Okay, let's get to doing some plant chores. I'm gonna set this up. This isn't straight. I need a new tripod. Anyway, I have my plants here and I'm going to be doing some plant chores. I have all of my LECA plants over here. And what I'm gonna be doing is kind of just checking the roots, maybe trimming the roots up. I know, but this is how I keep my plants smaller, and in the containers I have them in now. When I'm ready to up pot, I up pot. If I'm not quite ready to up pot and I wanna keep my plants in the containers they're in, like these small, cute, compact ones, then I simply just trim up the roots a little bit. This doesn't need trimming. There's plenty of space, but some of these plants are pretty compacted. I've been in a stage where I have just kind of been neglecting my plants lately. Full transparency. I don't know, they haven't been a priority to me lately. I have other things going on, so I'm prioritizing other things, and that's fine. But if I want them to be happy, they need to be maintained. So we're gonna check them, we're gonna make sure they're all good, and then we're gonna put them back after I clean my shelves, which are right there. Those are my shelves, all the way back there. I had Mia bring me the plants, that's how lazy I'm being right now. Okay, let's check these bad boys. Let's start with my Finlandsonii. There's like 0 water in the reservoir, which is how I know I let this go a little too long. Well, some of them are bone dry. Like, they drink at different paces, you know? And I tend to do plant chores literally the same day for all my plants, which I know is probably not a good thing because they all have different care needs. I'm having a hard time with whether or not I want to point the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Actually, I should set up my other camera for this. right, we're gonna start with my Hoya Finlaysonii. And, oh jeez, moved it. Okay, look at how these roots are just, I mean, the wicking cord is caught in there. So I'm gonna have to take all of these off, all of the LECA balls off of the roots, and try to just get them gently on there. You can see like they grow in the LECA. If you don't change out the water very frequently and you don't like keep up with this, they can really grow inside the LECA. It's kind of wild. I mean, it is just so compacted in there. It's wild. What is that? I wonder if this is scale. Like, they have very woody stems, but then like, look at that. I wonder, I don't think it is. It's not coming off. Curious to know if any of you fellow Hoya people know what that could be. I should ask Adam. Not dude. All right, so once we get all of these little LECA pieces out of there, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse it off. Also, some algae tends to build up on the inside, so you wanna just make sure you kind of just scrub that out a little bit. I like to rinse off the leaves too. There's no pests on this, but you know, just give it a nice little rinse. If you're looking to conserve water a little bit better than I do, you can just fill up a bucket and just kind of dunk it in there, but I like to give it a good shower. And then we go through this LECA. This LECA, I should give it some fresh LECA. Not that this really matters, but there is some roots grown into the LECA, and I feel like that could cause some root rot eventually. I don't know. I mean, I've been having my plants in LECA like this for such a long time that it hasn't, so I'm like, whatever. But I feel if I'm teaching you guys about this or I'm doing a video on it, I should really try to be proper with it. Also, like, my wicking cord has stems just kind of grown into it. Just try to get as much of it off as possible. Again, you should probably cut yourself a new piece of wicking cord at this point. But do as I say, not as I do. I just can't be bothered, you know, I just don't have the time for it. Okay, so now I'm going to rinse off this LECA, and then I'm gonna pop it back into the net pot. But first I'm gonna give the net pot a little scrub. It's really okay. And then the cash po, just rinse it down. Get some of that algae off. It's not really gonna hurt your plant. It really isn't. It's just aesthetically not the cutest. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. All right, let's put our cord back in here, string it on through. I'm not used to having two cameras set up, so I'm a little like, which one do I? Which one do I go to? Anyway, like that. Okay, let's just put these back in here. I am actually experiencing some problems with my lights, my grow lights. It's been about 2.5 years since I got them, and my power cord is shorted out. So I looked online to see if I can purchase another cord, like a power cord attachment, and you can, but you can't get any directly from the company that makes the grow lights, as far as I can see. I don't see it anywhere. So Jay was like, oh, I could go in and like try to see where the shortage is and like tape it up. But like all these reviews on Amazon show them catching on fire, and it freaks me out because like I have my grow lights on at night and I'm not trying to set the house on fire. So Adam told me he was gonna send me one because he has some extra ones, but like I'm wondering, like I'm lucky enough to have a friend that has an extra one. I was about ready to purchase another set of grow lights. Like, I guess that's what you just have to do once those things happen. I guess it's all right, like every 2.5 to 3 years to invest in a new set of grow lights isn't the worst thing. They're only like 60 something bucks, but still, like there's nothing wrong with the lights. The lights are fine. It's just that stupid power cord. So I'm wondering, like, why doesn't the company make power cords like directly on their site? I don't know. Conflicting thoughts in my head, you know? But anyway, Adam's sending me a new power cord, so I'm very excited about that. And then my plants will get light again because they've been without grow lights for like, I want to say like 2 to 3 months now. Anyway, how cute is she? So then I just rinse it while it's in LECA. I just give it a quick, another little bath. The water drains out through the bottom. And then I pop it back in here. And then once I'm done with all my LECA plants, I'm gonna give them some nutrient solution water. And that's what's gonna sit in the basin. I know I've talked about this before, but if you're new to my channel and you've never seen a LECA plant before, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna put my finished plants on that side, and like I said, I'll top them with the solution water later. We're gonna move on to my Obavata Splash. This girl, I'm a labeler, so I always have to put my labels back in. Look at them roots. This is such a fast grower that I think it's probably time that I put it in a bigger pot. I just don't want to do that right now, so I'm not. I'm gonna trim up the roots a little bit and put it back in this pot, but there's just a pinch of water left in there. Honestly, I thought these were gonna be bone dry, so I'm kind of proud of myself that they're not. Like, they're pacing themselves with watering because they probably know. They're like, this chick, she's not gonna water me for a while. Let me pace myself. Oh, it is in there. Wow. So I think even when I pull it out, the roots are gonna rip from the bottom. Like, I already know it. Holy moly. It is trauma on the plant, I'm not gonna lie. I got it halfway out. I think I'm gonna cut it. Oh, I can't, I gotta get that cord out. This is why you don't let it go this long. Okay, so this was the damage. Those roots ripped off. And let's see, it happens, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's just what it is. There might be some of you that are like, dang, you manhandled that plant. Okay, so now getting the roots off of this. I'm just gonna pull these roots off of here. Maybe we'll speed this up a little bit so you don't have to painstakingly sit in silence. Okay, here's the root situation. Now technically, it should be okay for this size pot, but if I don't trim this up, it's gonna get stuck again pretty soon into it. So I think I'm just gonna give it a little haircut. I know people are gonna come for me in the comments and I'm ready for it. I have my little Plantfolio scissors here too, and we're going to just snippity, snip, snip. That's it. Trim it up. It's okay. It's not gonna die. I promise. I promise. I've done this before. If it dies, it's for another reason, and it's not because you trim the roots. It puts it through a little shock. Maybe, you know, it'll be a little mad for a second, but your plants will forgive you. I'm gonna give it a bath. Okay, now we're gonna pick through all this LECA. Look at all those roots. Oh man. Oh man. It's a lot. I have it set up. It's a little crooked in the pot, but that's okay. This is like the way it's growing, so I feel like it looks more upright this way. It's not very sturdy because these leaves are thick and they're pretty heavy. So I feel like it's, the next time I give this plant some care, it's gonna be in a bigger pot, for sure. That's okay for now. All right. I really want to check this cactus here, this Echinopsis cactus, because I don't see any roots coming through, and there's quite a bit of water left in here, which is good. Cactus is gonna drink what they want. I feel like I need gloves for this. Oh my gosh, I see a little baby at the bottom. Look at that. I wonder if you could see that. See it right there? A little baby. Okay, I'm just gonna pour it out. Ooh. Okay. We definitely have some roots here, and it's definitely gotten bigger. There's some, I cannot pick this up. People that pick up cactus with their bare hands terrify me. Like, I don't know if we could be friends, like for real. No, we can't, but okay. See that? I hope this footage picks this up because I can't really see it. There's a lot of roots there, and they're good roots. They're not rotted, so yay me. This cactus has been in LECA since I got it. I got it when it was maybe a fourth of this size. It was very small. And it, like I said, has been in LECA this whole time. It hasn't had any pests, and it's been growing. So this has been like my 2+ year experiment here on, yeah, I got it in 2020 and we're in 2022. So yeah, 2.5 years now of experimenting with a cactus in LECA, and it works. It works. So I might try this with other cactus, maybe in the fall when I bring my collection in. We'll see. I don't know. But okay, I'm not gonna do too much to this. I don't really have to mess with those roots too much. And it is growing a baby on the side there, if you can see that. It looks like this is rotted, but it's not. It's just not as green because it's under the surface of the LECA and photosynthesizing and needs light, and it doesn't get a lot of light because it's under LECA. So it's not rotted though at all. Okay, we're gonna put it back in here ever so carefully. I don't even know how, if I'm being honest. I should just get a glove. Okay. Let's use, these pruners are so sharp though, like I can't really grab it. Oh, that was skillful. I got it in there. Okay, perfect. We're just gonna backfill it with LECA. Pack it all in the sides. I keep it fairly low in the pot because, oh, lost a ball. With most of my cactus in soil, I keep kind of low in the pot as well, just because their roots tend to be a little bit more shallow. So I just want to make sure that it's getting that nutrient water. I did notice a spike in growth once I got my grow lights though. I feel like once I put this under my grow lights, it did grow faster. And surprisingly, it grows through the winter months. A lot of my other cactus slow down in the winter months, and I think that's mainly because I bring them outside in the summer here. If you're new to my channel, I'm in Illinois and we're zone 5, and I can only have my cactus outside in the summer. But yeah, there we go. She's cute. Okay, I'm gonna leave it in the same water it's in because it has about that much left in the reservoir and it's fine. You know what, I am gonna give it just a small little bath though first. Why not? Okay, the pot. Okay. I actually find myself when I do these chores with my LECA plants that a lot of the LECA, I have leftover LECA when I put it back in because I'm raising it up a little bit in the pot and it doesn't need as much LECA substrate. Okay, this I've been wanting to check on. This is a snake plant. I was gifted this snake plant and I decided to put it in LECA as an experiment and it has definitely grown. Check out those roots. Look at that. It still has nutrient water and it doesn't look like it needs any maintenance. Like those are some healthy looking roots. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it back in and leave it. And I do this with some of my plants. If they don't need the care, then it's fine. It's totally fine. I love this little pot too. Look at it in Tucson, Tucson. Okay, that was easy. Let's check on my Hoya Bertinay. I got this as a gift and it was like 2 little leaves and it's since put out this runner. I've taken cuttings of this plant and sold a couple cuttings online. I've gifted a couple cuttings. It's been pretty good to me. Okay, this has a little algae in it, but the roots are not that bad and they're not super overgrown. So I think I'm gonna leave this one too and just give it a little bath because there is still some water in there, like a good amount. I have not had mealies, knock on wood, on my Hoyas in a long time. I had a spout where like I was finding mealy bugs on my Hoya every day. Like I'd find a couple. It wasn't a lot, it was just like a couple and then it went away. If you remember my older videos. And so far so good. I don't know, maybe it was the move because that's kind of when they stopped. Okay, you go there. What do we have here? My Pubicalyx. This is the Hawaiian Purple Passion. I don't even know if it's called that. It's Hawaiian something purple. The leaves come in this dark purple color. And then they turn to green. And I think it's so pretty. And it grows so well. Like this is probably one of my biggest Hoya. It used to be my, no, I'm lying. I have other Hoya that are not in LECA that are bigger than this, but this has gotten pretty big pretty quick. I got this from Pam's Pretty Plants. It's just grown so much. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually, I don't think it needs it because it's putting out so much new growth. I think I'm just gonna leave it. The roots aren't terrible, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Maybe I'll trim up this one a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Trim it up just a little bit because this is getting big. This could probably use a good up pot. Okay, a little bath. That needs some nutrient solution because it was almost out. I don't know what the hell is going on with this gray ghost. It hasn't done anything for me. I've talked about this in past videos, but I took a cutting of it maybe a year ago or so, a little over a year ago. And it hasn't done anything since. Maybe it just got pissed. I don't know. But like, oh well, there are some roots there. They're a little rotted. Okay, so we're gonna take this out and check on it. Yeah. I'm gonna take it off of this trellis. These roots, some of them are rotted, some of them aren't. But they came off pretty easily, which means the roots are not that thick. Yeah, see, like these down here are kind of rotted. I'm gonna trim this up just a little bit to get that off of there. Okay. It looks pretty good. There's no pests, and these are healthy roots. So I'm gonna give it a bath, and we're gonna try this again. Definitely gonna give it some more nutrient water because that was empty. Okay, I did it off camera because I had to charge this one. But I put it back on the trellis, and it's all filled, and we'll see what happens. Hoya Gray Ghost. Being picky. Okay. My Melodithii, I don't know how to pronounce this Hoya at all. Like my it just, my mouth won't let me say this. So there it is. She's not doing much. Her reservoir is dry though. Oh, these leaves are beautiful, aren't they? Like, they're just freaking stunning. I love this plant so much. It was sent to me by Kelly Hoya. Hi, Kelly. With only one leaf, and it grew this new leaf here not that long ago. And it also put out this like little runner with aerial roots, which is super cute. So I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna give it a little bath. We're gonna give it some more nutrient water. And since this Hoya is fairly new, I'm just going to leave it alone. Like, I don't want to disrupt it too much in there. I just wanted to check to see if there were roots growing out of it. And there's not, so it's okay. Sometimes they take a little bit longer to get acclimated, and that's fine. My Eldreechii, super happy with this plant. I got this plant and it only had 2 leaves for the longest, and it put out 3 new leaves, which is so exciting. And I want to check these roots out here. Oh yeah, that is impressive. Apparently I thought about the wicking cord too late. I put it through the side. Hey, whatever. These roots aren't that like super, they're not that long. Like, I don't want to trim them. I want to just leave them alone and like just keep this plant happy, because it, like I said, it's put out those 3 new leaves, and I'm excited about it. So I'm just gonna put it back in here. Actually, I'm gonna wash this out really quick. And I'll just give it some more nutrient water, and it'll be fine. This is like a little metal cup I got at the store. I find different things to use for LECA cash pose. If it doesn't have a drainage hole, it's good for LECA. Okay, my Wyetii. This has put out this runner recently, actually. Oh, look at that. Still has some solution there, but I think I wanna take care of this one a little bit more. Are those mealybugs? No, okay. Thought they were. Okay, so let's take this out of here. I'm gonna take this off of here. Yeah, it's grown into the LECA quite a bit, which I can't remember. Oh, I just broke a leaf off. Gosh, dang it. It happens. I can't remember the last time I've taken care of this, like took it out of the LECA and really messed with the roots. There is a little root rot on here. Like you can see, oh, that's where I just broke off that leaf, but you can see this dark area that's like, it's a little mushy, but then all these roots down here are super healthy. Okay, I really like the color on these leaves, like the dark edges. I think that's so pretty. I'm mad, I just broke off another leaf. It happens. Okay, let's try to clean up this string a little bit. It's quite nasty. Okay. Oops, I put my string back in. Speed it up a little bit. Okay, we're done. I'm gonna put it back in here. Already gave it a bath. Ta-da. Okay. Alright, what else do we have? We have like 3 more plants over here, and then I think I'm gonna just do the rest of my chores off camera. This is itchy. Some people gotta use the kitchen, and then I'm gonna clean my shelves, and maybe I'll bring you along for that. Okay, so we have my Hoya Rebecca, who has put out quite a bit of new growth. I've also propagated this a couple times. Let's check her. Oh my god. Bone dry. And look at these roots. Like, holy moly. That is, okay. Okie dokie. Let's go in. Oh, this is such a fragile plant too. Honestly, like, this isn't gonna make it through this thin hole. Gonna have to cut it off. Yeah. Okay. Give it a little squeeze to loosen it up. I shouldn't have let it get this bad. Well, it was easier than I thought, actually. Okay. So, this is what we have. It is so much. They're just, look at that. This is the wicking cord. Dear God. All right, let's get these off of here. And like every time you pull out your Hoya, you know, if you want to check the roots, you don't have to take the LECA off of the roots. I like to do it just because I like to see if there's anything rotted in there. I want to get it out. And then I also just want to like rinse it clean. And like I said, I should probably give it new LECA because there's some roots stuck to the LECA, but I'll do it next time, maybe. There we go, see, nice and clean. One thing about LECA is that your roots are just so clean, they're soil free, you know, and there's no dirt really happening here. Dirt, how dare I. I don't know if you can hear that, but my dog's, one's walking around and then the other one is snoring her ass off. What do you want, Prime? Just to go to bed. Go outside and go do potty, Grandma. You gotta go do potty, Grandma. My mom's sitting in the back there doing her puzzle. Yet he comes to me. Oh. Did you see that? Probably not. What are you doing, Doofar? Of course he has to go potty. All the time. Okay. Like, look at this piece of LECA. Like, I can't put that back. That is just tragedy. Okay. I mean, the cord's not any better. I got most of the roots off, but I feel bad if you're just finding my channel and this is your first video you're watching. Click off. Go watch something else. All right. You could probably hear my mom yelling at them outside. He's chasing squirrels. Dogs, you know. Gotta love them. Okay, we're gonna fill it up. All right, we're all done. There's the Hoya Rebecca. And And now we're going to pop her back in here. Whoops. Okay. 2 more to go. We have this Hoya, which is in this cute little cactus cashpo. Doesn't go very well. It's a cactus planter with a Hoya in LECA, but that's okay. You don't have an identity crisis, right? This is my Mirabilis splash. And I don't know if the splash is relevant, like in the name, but I call it that. They put out this runner with new little leaves. This is another one that wasn't doing a lot for me at first, and now it is. Look at that. Not a ton of root growth there though from the last time I checked, so I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I'll give it just a little bath. Ooh. And give it some new nutrient water. It's cute, right? I like it. All right, this is my, this is my Syndapsis Moonlight. So, a non-Hoya. Oh, that trellis just came right out of there. This is looking very cute. No root, no dead leaves or anything, and it's putting out new growth. There's like a new leaf coming in right there. I'm trying to get this back in here. I don't know what happened. Oh man, what the heck? So, like, do the roots just pop this trellis out of here? Interesting. Oh my gosh. That is, dear. I'm gonna have to take this off the trellis and give this some maintenance. Holy moly. This pot is big enough for these roots, but see, they grow through the net pot. Syndapsis they have very hardy roots. It was probably my bad for putting it in LECA to begin with, because plants like this grow so fast. Actually, this was not growing fast for me at first. It took a while to get going. I got this from Planting the World Red, Ashley. She sent this to me. I think we did a trade. Maybe she just gifted it to me because she's such a great person. But okay, I can't remember, like, it was small. It was only a couple of leaves. But I can't remember the last time I treated this. Oh, this is bad, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna see if I could get it out. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have a situation, folks. We have a situation. I'm gonna try to grab it from the bottom because it's only on one stem. Oh, wow. Okay, this is what we lost. This is why you don't want to wait that long, because they can't come through those cracks, you know? Like, they can't get through it. That's sad. But at the same time, I don't need this. This plant doesn't need all of those roots to continue to grow. Like, it's all right. It's going to be fine. Okay, I'm just going to rinse off the inside here. Look at my camera. No. This is doing so well. There's no rotted roots on here. Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. This is actually too many roots for the size of this plant. Like, look at this stem and look at this root system. It doesn't need that much. And it's literally, all these roots are coming off of one stem. It's nuts. So I'm just gonna trim it up just a little bit. Look at this. No, sweetie, you'll be okay. See, look at that, much better, much more contained. Yeah, all these roots are great. There's none that are rotting. Amazing. If I teach you anything in this video, hopefully it's to just know that, like, plants are resilient and you can trim the roots if you want. because I've been doing it for years and my plants have been fine. If you want your plants to be big and gigantic, and you then just up pot, you know, take the plant out, keep the roots intact, and put it in a bigger pot so it has room to grow. If you want to keep your plant small, that's how you do it. Let's plug this back in here. I feel like I need a longer wicking cord for this pot because this is a bigger planter. I've already up potted this once. It's a pretty big pot. I love this because it looks like it's terracotta, but it's not. There's no drainage, it's ceramic. I got this from IKEA. Cute. Okay, this is some clean LECA too. Just gonna give it a little layer at the bottom. Doesn't need much. Pop that back in there. I'm also, you know, I'm gonna trim it just a little more. These are quite literally the best pruners I've ever had. Okay. Get these roots out of here. And I am going to put the trellis back in here. This is a plastic trellis that I have. I want it to be a little bit more stable than it was. Now I know why it was coming out of the pot. And I use my Velcro plant tape here and just wrap it around the trellis so that it stays and you can give it like some direction. I should be doing this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I usually go to the last stem. You want to make sure that you're not putting the Velcro tape in a spot where it's gonna shoot out a new leaf, you know, because you don't want to mess that up. You don't want to mess that process up. You also don't want to tie down a leaf stem, so you want to just make sure you get it in between leaves. Okay, let's backfill. These roots are so hardy. Probably, again, not the best plant for LECA, but it loves it. Clearly, it's not struggling in any way. Maybe it would have grown bigger had it been in a bigger pot. So, maybe it wants to be in a bigger pot, but you know what? We don't let our plants control us. If we want them in a smaller pot, that's where they're going. So the LECA that I had from other plants can now be used in here. So you keep it nearby. All right, I'm gonna do a little cleaning up and then I'm gonna get some other plants cared for and we are going to clean my shelves. I do have some plants over there that I'm sure people wanna see, like my queen anthurium. Maybe I'll do a separate video on my plants I got from Equigenera. I think I'll do that. So that'll be in a separate video. Stay tuned. Okay, quite honestly, I decided not to do my plant shelves today because I'm exhausted. That was a lot of plants to get through, some care for. My Hoya australis is not doing that great. I lost a bunch of leaves on it, so I'm a little stressed out, not gonna lie. Anywho, we put on a scary movie, we're gonna watch it, and I'm just gonna relax, and maybe I'll do my plant shelves tomorrow. So, thanks so much guys for joining me in today's plant chart video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!